Hi guys, it's Deborah. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. So today we're going to do a cook with me video. So that's my first one. And this is one of the main reasons why I started my YouTube channel. I love to cook. I especially love to cook Mexican food. The only thing is I haven't done those videos just yet because we are in a temporary residence, probably till the end of November. Then I can cook up a storm in my brand new kitchen. So just waiting on that. But I figured this is one of my favorite recipes. And it's something that it's quick, it's easy, tastes fantastic. And I got this recipe from Kimmy from She's in Her Apron. I'll link her channel down below. I'll also link the recipe down below. I'm sure you're already following her. If not, go follow her. She's amazing. So the ingredients are, I'm actually doubling up on the ingredients because we have a few extra people for dinner tonight. So it's normally 1.5 pounds of flank steak, and then it calls for 1/4 cup cornstarch, 2 tablespoons sesame oil, 1/2 teaspoon minced garlic cloves. I normally use fresh garlic, but today I'll be using the jarred minced garlic. I forgot to buy fresh garlic. Let's see, 1.5 cups soy sauce. I do like to purchase the less sodium. And then 1/2 cup of beef broth. Again, I just came back from Target. I forgot the beef broth, but I have beef bouillon, so I'll be using that instead. 3/4 cup brown sugar, 1/4 cup onion chopped. I'll probably use this entire onion since I'm doubling up the recipe and I love onion. 1/4 teaspoon red pepper flake. Normally, or not 1/4 cup, 1/4 teaspoon. Normally, I like it with a kick. I love everything pretty much spicy. Typically, I probably would put in a whole tablespoon, but I do have 2 little ones that are eating with us tonight, so I'll stick to the, I might do a half a teaspoon of the red pepper flakes, and then I can just always add a little bit extra onto mine. And then I did purchase sesame seeds for garnish on top at the end, and green onion. And then I do have a bag of frozen broccoli from Trader Joe's that I'll throw in. I'll steam it first and then I'll throw it in for the last 15 minutes. So you can cook this on high for, let me check here real quick. You can cook this on high for 2 to 3 hours or on low for 4 to 5. Typically, I like to cook it nice and slow and low for 4 to 5 hours, but I'm running out of time, so I'll probably do the high for 2 to 3 hours. So the first thing you're going to do is cut your flank steak into thin strips. In a Ziploc bag, you want to put in your flank steak and then your cornstarch and shake it to coat. So I'm going to go ahead and start chopping up the flank steak. I love flank steak. I've tried it with the, she tried it with, she did beef stew meat. It was okay, but I prefer the steak, flank steak. So I'm going to go ahead, chop that up, chop up my onion, and mix up my beef bouillon and all my ingredients, and I'll show you as I go along what it looks like. So guys, here I'm just cutting the strips of beef. You want to try to cut them the same length, the same size. Here I'm just making sure that they're all equally the same, that way they cook evenly. So now I've just finished cutting up the first 1.5 pounds of flank steak. I'm going to go ahead and add that into my plastic bag and then go ahead and cut the second 1.5 pounds. Remember, I'm doubling my recipe. Once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and stick the other 1.5 pounds in the bag as well. So it's a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. And that's for the 1.5. So I'm using 3 pounds, so I'm doubling up. And I just use the Argo cornstarch. I love this stuff. I'm going to close it up and mix around the first 1/4 cup. Open it back up and stick that second 1/4 cup in there. So what this is obviously a thickening agent. So it's gonna make our sauce a little thicker as it cooks, and it'll adhere to the beef a little bit better as well. Just put that to the side. Now I'm gonna chop up my onion. And of course I switched cutting boards because we don't want to cross-contaminate. So guys, I'm just cutting the onion. I'm leaving it pretty chunky. And I'm using the entire onion because I do love onion with beef. So 2 tablespoons sesame oil. So at first I was hesitant with the, my other sesame oil was expired, so I had to open a new one. It's the same thing, sesame oil. So at first I was hesitant on the sesame oil because it's strong. But I love it. So 4 tablespoons of sesame oil. And again, this isn't typically the type, I usually buy the garlic and olive oil, but and again, I'm using the less sodium. Let's see if I can get this out of there. Hold on. If you hear little feet, it's Bella walking around in the kitchen keeping mommy company, wishing something would fall. Three-quarter cups brown sugar. I'm a little low on the light brown. So I'm going to have to put 1/3 of a cup of the dark. Maybe not. I'm not going to put as much just because it's dark. Usually dark brown sugar is a little sweeter. So 1 teaspoon makes a cup of beef broth. And I put a little extra. And red pepper flakes, I'm just going to eyeball this, like I said, not too much because we have little ones joining us. I'm just going to use a fork and I'm going to mix all that together. I'm even going to put my onion in there and mix it in with the sauce here. Okay, still mixing it up. It smells so delicious. And then here, I'll just take a little spoon And I just want to taste this mixture here. It's really good. I need to put a little bit more beef broth. Okay, so that's all good to go. Okay, so typically I don't use a liner in my crock pot, but this isn't my crock pot and they use liners. So let me put this liner in. Guess it's easier for cleanup, but I don't trust the hot plastic cooking into my food. I don't know what it's releasing, what type of chemical or not it's releasing. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and put the beef in the crock pot. So that is in there, and then I'm going to go ahead and put our mixture in. I'm going to put it all in. And get all that goodness in. Get all that goodness out in the bottom. Oh, it smells so good. And then just go ahead and mix that up in there. And that is it. This is it, everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it up. Plug it in. And then I'm going to cook it on high for 2 to 3 hours. So I'm just going to go ahead and let that be for now. Someone had made a comment saying don't clamp this because it could bust. So ever since I read that, I mean my in-laws clamp it, but ever since I read that, I didn't clamp it. So I'm just going to leave the lid on like that and let it cook for the 2 to 3 hours. Hang tight and we'll see you soon. Okay guys, so this is the P.F. Chang Spring Mini Egg Rolls that I cooked to go with the meal. And this is the finished dish. Sorry everybody, I wasn't able to take a video of it, but I did take a quick picture. I did use the Trader Joe's frozen vegetable fried rice to go with that. You saw the P.F. Chang vegetable mini spring rolls. And then there is the Korean beef with broccoli. And then I did go ahead and add in those sesame seeds as toppings. It came out really good. I did have to add in a little bit crushed red pepper because I like it spicy. Everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you like these types of videos, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And thanks for watching.